People, as they age, they get weak, and when they get weak, they fall down, they get hurt.
I tripped on a speed bump and fell, and I broke my scapula.
I was stepping down a step from the house to the garage. It just cracked.
And sometimes it's actually not from falling, it's the bones in the neck, the vertebrae, get weak over time, and they crush and get a compression fracture.
I've lost a couple of inches, and I cannot use the mirror in our bathroom because I can only see the top of my head through it. I know I shrunk.
This is actually something really simple to fix, and we have a fairly simple solution for it.
Someone from the med center called and reminded me that I had had a fall that resulted in a breakage, and would I be interested in a study? And I said, sure.
You will not break a bone from falling if your bones are strong, but if your bones are weak, any fall could lead to another break.
It's a research program, and it involved exercise, and I thought, this is for me.
We're looking for people to join our research study who are age 65 and over and have had a fracture or broken bone that's usually from weak bones.
I had a mother-in-law who lived with us for a while, took a fall, and immediately you saw her cognitive abilities decline. I certainly wanted to avoid that, so I thought that if I could prevent a fall, I could extend my life in the home longer.
We need people to be involved in research studies to see if things work, and we don't make progress without people willing to try things.
There's a benefit to everybody. There's a personal benefit to you, there's going to be a benefit to us as seniors, and there's going to be a benefit to the country at whole.
They want to help others. They want to be part of finding the solution to a problem that they suffer from and that they don't want other people to suffer from.
I believe in the research, and I hope it is successful. And I hope that this would make it possible for more people to be in this kind of a program.
It's a very minimal participation, and the achievements will be great. So, anytime you can help society as a whole, you should engage in that.
So when people call, we're going to ask a number of questions to see if they qualify. And if they do, we're going to schedule a visit where we're going to meet with them, measure their blood pressure, ask some questions, some surveys, and then ask their doctor if they think it's safe for them to exercise.
As far as joining, it was so easy. You just walked in, said your name, and started laughing and participating.
He puts you in the computer, and you're enrolled. And then the computer decides whether you go into a control group or into the exercise group.
We're going to flip a coin, and one of the groups is going to get information about reducing falls, a bone density study. That bone density study is going to be communicated with their doctor because a lot of people don't get that.
They need a control group in order to validate the study. The responsibility for the control group is to keep a calendar, fill it out. Every quarter you get a call from them. They will ask you if you've had any falls or hospitalizations, and that's about it. Other than that, you go about your daily business.
The other condition is going to get access to an exercise program that's 3 times a week and a coach to help them. If they really don't want to travel, we have an option to use a DVD at home.
I did it because I needed to exercise. I wanted to learn something new, and I knew flexibility was my problem.
As we get older, we tend to stay home more, and it's just great to get out and have friends and learn from each other.
You get to meet other people, especially if you're in the group, and maybe develop some friendships among people my own age.
We became a family from the day we walked in.
When someone's not here, we miss them, and we sometimes call them and check up on them.
So far, things have gone really well. We have about 850 people in the study. It's taking place in Pittsburgh, in central Pennsylvania, and in Philadelphia. But we only can recruit up to 1,130, and we're scheduled to stop in December 31st of this year. So who is ever interested, this is the right time to call us. It's only through research to test and prove something that you can get an insurer to consider paying for it.
I think it would be a great idea to have Medicare or insurance cover the program. It would draw people to it, it would engender their participation, and on the back end it would be an economic savings from hospitalizations and treatments that they don't have to pay for.
If Medicare covered it, people would be much more inclined to participate.
It would be possible to open up many, many more groups. It'll be good for a lot of people.
Since I started this program, I have really noticed a big difference in the quality of my life. I don't have trouble going up and down the steps as much as I used to. I can get in and out of a car. I can do most of the activities around the house. The most important thing is I can wash my hair because I can pick up my wounded shoulder and reach things on the top shelf. Those were all things that I was getting afraid to do before I started using this exercise to help me with my balance.
A lot of the work that the participants do, we're incredibly thankful for. We can't actually pay them for all of it, but we do have a financial compensation, about $150.
Exercise is something that most of us don't do well enough. Many, many more people would be able to live longer and happier and live more comfortable and productive lives.
It's going to help people stay in their homes, and that's certainly my and my wife's goal, is to stay here as long as we can. I thought the Y study was a good choice.
I think I've been privileged to be able to be picked, to be able to participate. I wanted to be around other people, and it was free. So why not do it?
It's been a lot of fun.